Welcome to Shelby Farms Park. Shelby Farms Park is one of the largest urban parks in the country. The park is both a vibrant community hub and a retreat from the hustle and bustle of urban life. Public parks like Shelby Farms play an important role in creating a just and equitable community for all. Whether you play the park on foot, on wheels, in the trees, in the open or on the water, Shelby Farms Park has something for everyone. Battlefront Memphis players are required to adhere to the rules of Shelby Farms Park, along with field rules. Breaking any of the following rules will result in being sat out or being ejected from the playing fields and/or park. This includes but is not limited to, no shooting at, or otherwise harassing the local wildlife. Our playing fields are the homes of many animals, and we are the visitors. We need to be respectful of the wildlife. If you see any wildlife on the field, please notify the referee immediately. They will take care of the situation accordingly. If any of our staff feels like you may have harassed or shot at wildlife, you and your entire party will be required to leave the playing fields immediately. We have a zero tolerance policy on this rule, and is the one rule that can affect your entire party. You are only allowed to shoot at other non-eliminated players on the playing field during the game. You are not allowed to shoot at anything or anyone else, at any time, for any reason. Shooting a player more than one time, or shooting off field at people or players not in your game, and/or shooting at the referee is strictly forbidden. Inflicting injury on another person with a paintball gun, outside the scope and rules of a paintball game, will result in ejection from the park, but it can also have serious legal repercussions. So please, control yourself and those in your group. Keep your language and actions family friendly so that it can be a fun day for everyone visiting the park.
These are the rules that you need to follow for your safety and the safety of others. Rule number 1. Whenever you're on the playing field or in the firing range, keep your mask on at all times. Do not lift it up for any reason. Rule number 2. Your barrel plug must remain on, both off and on the field, unless a staff member tells you to remove it. Rule number 3. There is absolutely no firing before the game, after the game, or in the parking lot. This includes testing your marker with or without paint, and it also means don't pick up paintballs and throw them. Help us keep the park clean. Rule number 4. You're going to be playing on terrain that you may not be familiar with. Please be careful at all times, watch your step and know your limits. And whenever you're on the field, please stay within the field boundaries specified by a staff member. Rule number 5. All personal markers must be tested at the chrono station before going on to any of the playing fields. All rental markers are already tested for you. Rule number 6. Always make sure you can see your target and where your paintballs are going. No blind firing. Rule number 7. Surrender is an option. Surrender. Not only to give, but to receive. It is not required, but it is highly recommended. Rule number 8. You are eliminated when the paintball hits you or the gear that you're wearing. When you are eliminated, put your barrel plug on, raise your gun above your head, and exit the field as quickly as possible. Remember to keep your mask on. Rule number 9. There is absolutely no fighting, no foul language, and no physical contact allowed at the park whatsoever. Rule number 10. There is absolutely no smoke grenades or pyrotechnic devices allowed at the park. Lastly, there's absolutely no alcoholic beverages, no drugs, and no real weapons allowed at the park. Paintball is just a game. Remember to have fun, stay safe, and welcome to the park.
This is the marker that you will be using. The safety buttons prevent your marker from accidentally shooting. This is the barrel cover. Make sure that you keep your safety and barrel cover on, no matter what, until you are in the field. This is your loader. Please fill it up halfway so that it does not get jammed. When closing the lid, you will hear a click sound. This will prevent paintballs from falling out. Keep a lookout at the gauge as you play. Please take your marker to the air station where one of our crew members will fill it up for you. Before you walk inside the field, make sure that you keep your mask on. When playing, if your marker stops shooting paintballs, please shake the gun so that the paintballs can feed correctly. Once you get shot and you see paint on your body or gun, you are considered out. Please lift your hand or marker up in the air so that other players know that you are out. Before you walk out of the field, put your barrel cover on and make sure that the safety button on the marker has been pushed. Remember, it is important that you keep your mask on at all times until you leave the field. If you have any problems with your rental equipment, please take it to a crew member that will be happy to assist you.